Hey Cancer, Alice here with your monthly reading for June 2022. So this reading we're going to just look at your incoming energies and we're going to look at a connection because that seems to be what I do here. Connections, connections, connections. So we'll see what's going on there. Yeah, I think we'll just get into it. So keep in mind this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you are meant to find it. Doesn't matter if you find it now, June 2022, or you find it a month from now or a year from now. Doesn't really matter, because when you find it, that's your timeline. That's when you find it, and you may find some message in here for you. Just keep in mind this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. I say this because, like, obviously if it was a personal reading, you know, I would either like know something about you, or we would talk before, or you would tell me a little bit about your situation. And since I don't, I'm just kind of going into this blind. I just read the energy of what I get. And yeah, so if it's clicking for you, then, you know, claim it. If it's not, just leave it. You know, it happens. Don't be concerned. I really seriously doubt that any of these readings resonate 100% with anybody. So the intention of this reading is for if you have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus aspects of your chart, or if you just have your Cancer dominant, you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, or you just feel drawn to Cancer for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe you thought that you should be Cancer, or you feel that you are more aligned with that right now. Because, you know, honestly, I feel like sometimes, I mean, I'm an Aries, and most of the time I do feel the Aries, but I have Cancer moon. But sometimes there are other like dominant signs that I just have phases where I feel more in that, you know, I just feel drawn to it. So that's why I mentioned that. Or, you know, you could be cross watching as well. Just keep in mind that I do take the side of the sign. So if you're cross watching, please don't get offended if I say something that you're like, I'm not stupid. Why'd you call me stupid? I mean, are you sure? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you, Cancer, for this month. We're just going to see what the incoming energy is like for you. First, we'll look at your side of the energy, because there are two sides. Think of it like a yin and yang, you know, light. Well, it's not light and dark, but yin and yang, you know, masculine and feminine energy, two sides to the coin. I was gonna say hails. Oh my gosh, heads and tails. And then I was gonna say Teds. Wow. Okay, maybe you guys are quite intertwined, more intertwined than like I think, because maybe you're mirroring each other. Because holy crap, why can't, like, I tried to talk about two different things and I just merged them together. So it's a possibility. All right. Cancer. What's going on? I want to know. Ooh, 9 of Wands. Ooh. As soon as I saw this, I got the fucking Rickroll song in my head. You know, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Yeah, dude, yeah, really, never going to give you up. We have 9 of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups, we have Temperance, we have the King of Cups, and we have Justice in reverse. Well, oh, wow. Do you want to come out? You do, kind of. This is your overall energy. It wanted to flip out. Okay, so here's the thing. I saw the 6 of Coins, and I was going to say something. Well, I wasn't really going to say anything. I was going to see what was underneath, but these ones wanted to, these were what was underneath and wanted to come out. So it's like, so you actually wanted to be more important than the 6 of Coins, because I was about to say something, and then these cards, you know, this energy just flipped out. So it's like, okay, so you think that this is more important. So this is your energy, okay? This is your overall energy that's coming in here. What's going on here? I don't know. Okay, so You are in control here. And I feel it's not just that you're in control, it's like you're learning how to be in control. It's like you're learning how to kind of stand up for yourself a little bit here, but it's like it's more like learning how to lead and lead in your own life. Not that you didn't know before Cancer, but it's just kind of like, you know, it's a learning process, and you're learning how to sort of make boundaries, make rules for yourself, and more importantly, follow those rules. Okay, so this is always nice. Back to the Six of Coins here. Your overall energy here is you're just feeling really generous. So, generous with your time, possibly. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a lot of negative energy from you. There's a lot of like, I'm just, you know, moving forward, a lot of change here. You might be changing in that you want to kind of be somebody who gives more than takes. You know, I'm just putting that out there. Because it can be that perhaps, you know, it's like I want to give back in some way here to this connection. And that you're just, you know, you're learning what your boundaries are. You're learning what, it almost is like, it's like I feel like you knew where your boundaries were. You knew like what you would do, what you wouldn't do, like your deal breakers type of thing. Like you knew these things, but it's more like you're still learning. You're still learning like how far you can be pushed, almost like how far somebody can push your boundaries, how far you can walk before you cross lines and boundaries. Like it is a bit of testing as well, but I do feel like, you know, you're trying to figure it out. You're learning. So what's this energy here? So this is the incoming energy for June, or the next month here. Like I said, very persistent energy in a connection here. There's a connection here that you feel that you do not want to give up on. You haven't given up on this, and you're willing to kind of change things around here. Temperance here. You're willing to how do I word this? Like you're willing to experiment here. Like you're willing to, if something needs to change here in this connection to, you know, make it better, or, you know, to fix something here, then you're willing to do it. You're willing to try. I get a lot of I want to try to keep this connection going. There's a lot of that energy here with you, Cancer. Again, and with the King of Cups, I feel you do have a lot of emotions for this connection, but also you're trying to be very understanding of what's going on here, or you are understanding of what's going on here. You're understanding that maybe things aren't really that great right now. You're understanding that some things need to be fixed in this connection, but what I'm seeing here is that you're willing to try. You're willing to do, you know, not whatever it takes, but within reason. You're willing to try new things. You're willing to experiment. You're willing to, you know, change things up here if you need to. There's a lot of understanding coming from you, a lot of compassion here, knowing that, you know, things are imbalanced here, knowing that something needs to be fixed here. But, you know, it's very nice. It's very nice that you, Cancer, are like, yes, I am willing to try to work this out. So let's see here. Let's get some more energy here for you. Let's clarify some of this. I don't know, I like it. Like, sometimes the energy comes out and I'm just like, and I feel kind of weighed down. But this energy just feels very optimistic. It's very much like, yes, we can do it. I get stupid Bob the Builder just in my head. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, like, this is your energy, Cancer, for this month. You're it's very optimistic. I wouldn't even say it's naive. I just think that you think that, like, you believe, you know, you believe that this can be fixed. If there's something that, well, there is something that needs to be fixed here, but you believe that it can be fixed. So where's this determination coming from? Why you're like, I'm not giving up on this. Chariot in reverse. Ah, that's why. You have a lot of feelings. Oh, there's a lot of feelings here. I see, I see, I see. Mm. Okay, so things haven't really been going that well here. So things, I don't know if it's in this connection particularly or it's just, in general in your life here. There just seems to be something, some hurt feeling, some heartache that you haven't really fully healed from yet, and you're a little impatient for the you're trying to heal from it, but it's not easy. You have your good days, you have your bad days. Here you're still kind of unstable about it. There's just something here. Somebody hurt you. Somebody hurt you. They might have you might have felt like an option to this person. I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like it's somebody else. Somebody else hurt you here, and I feel like you've been trying to move forward. But it's like you got into a place where you felt like things were moving kind of slowly here, but you never really gave up, and that's the thing here. This is like fuel for you. It's like almost like, I don't want this to happen again. Whatever happened here, I don't want to happen again. A lot of this I feel comes from somebody else. Like I said, they may have treated you like an option, and it's almost like, I don't want this person, this connection here, to think that. I don't want this person to treat me like an option here. I want to do my best here in this connection here. I want to do my best here. I don't want things to kind of go off the rails. I want things to kind of move forward here because, I actually care about this connection. I have a lot of feelings for this person in this connection. That's what I'm getting here. This is where this sort of determination, this I'm not giving up. I'm never going to give you up. I'm not going to give up type of energy here is coming from. So I also feel like you feel this connection is important. I feel like when I see this, I feel a respect here, that there is a respect here between you and this person, that you're like two peas in a pod here. It's a very strong connection here that you have with this person. Hmm. I do feel like you and this person came together. Um, it kind of almost seems like you weren't expecting this person. Like you were just kind of keeping to yourself. You were minding your own business here. They weren't even on your radar. And then you took a step back and then you saw something in this person. You saw something in this connection and you're like, damn, that's actually like, this could work kind of thing. That's kind of what it feels like here. Um, it almost feels like it's working because it's weird. Usually, a connection works because you have the same ideals. But it's almost like, yes, you do have the same ideals, but it's almost like you're so like you let your guard down with this person. I feel like it goes both ways. You both let your guard down around each other. Um, Especially like when it comes to your beliefs. And I feel like the both of you might have beliefs that are kind of like not the norm. That most people don't think that way. And it's like almost like this is how you've bonded together because your view on perhaps commitment, maybe you share this. Maybe, I mean, I see with the Hierophant in reverse that you're probably both not really ready for a long-term commitment here, like a, you know, or you're both not ready to for marriage or something along those lines. Like you're both not ready to do the thing that everybody expects you to do, which is usually like, marriage or um like uh like a regular long-term commitment type of thing here. but it seems like you're both quite like you're like vulnerable, not vulnerable, but like you've let your guard down. And when that came out here, that it's like you both understand each other on that level. um it's like you both had like a hot take basically, and you're like, yeah, I feel that way too. Okay. Yeah, again, magician, the world, you're willing to experiment, you're willing to try things out with this person here. Especially if something isn't working, if something isn't satisfying, yeah, yeah, if something isn't working out in this relationship or this connection here, Cancer, you're willing to be like, okay, let's just try something else, let's just try something different here. That's where your energy is going here, and you're gonna do it because you want success here in this connection. You want this to work out basically. So you're willing to be like, okay, so that didn't work, let's try something else here. Yeah, I mean, that's why I feel like there's a lot of optimism with that. I do see the only, I guess, like shade that I can see here is that you might be kind of people pleasing a little bit here. You might be doing this sort of like, let's try other things out. Okay, I'm not really, yeah. Yes, I'll hold that thought for a moment until I get the clarifiers out. There was just a little bit of energy off of the King of Cups that was like, okay, yeah, you're compassionate and understanding, but there's a bit of shade there. This is why I held back, because I was gonna say that you may sacrifice yourself and your needs here because there's a bit of a people pleasing energy. But I was gonna wait, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. If the Fool comes out, then I'll talk about it more in detail. There it is. There's the Fool. See. The King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that is sort of the caveat here in this energy, is that yeah, you're willing to change things up and experiment, but just be careful that you're not sacrificing yourself here. I do feel like you're aware of it though, that it's not like you're an actual fool here. No, you actually know that you will be making some sacrifices here in your own life for this connection in order to make it work here. With the Wheel of Fortune, in order to keep things going, to keep the wheel turning, you may do a little people pleasing here, and you may do some things that, I'm not saying they're bad things, like I'm not feeling like here, example. Just a small example, not psychic here. So let's say it's raining out, and your partner, you guys are in the car. Okay, you're in the car, you come home, it's pouring, it's raining cats and dogs out, and you got to get from the car to the house. But there's only one umbrella in there, and it's like a small umbrella. It's not like a big one that you both could share kind of thing. It's just a small one here, and it's your umbrella, right? It's yours. So you're like, yeah, I could use it for me. But that the person you're with, they're gonna get really like upset, like, I don't want to get my hair wet or whatever, or they're gonna be upset if their hair gets wet. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, here, take my umbrella, you can use my umbrella, because I don't want I don't want your hair to get wet, and I don't want you to get upset and it to be a thing and whatever. And so you're gonna give this person your umbrella, and they're gonna go out and they're gonna thank you. They're not gonna, their hair's not gonna get wet, but then you're gonna get fucking soaked, because that's a small sacrifice. That's the energy that I'm getting. So it's like you're aware that you're sacrificing something yourself here for this person. You're okay with it, but just be mindful of how much you sacrifice. I mean, I'm just giving that as an example. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, that's the energy there, because you just want to keep things going. Yeah, especially, yeah, in life and everything. It's like you want to keep things happy, you want to keep things positive, so you are willing to do a little bit more sacrificing here in this connection. Just be careful about how much. That's all I'm saying. Because justice in reverse, because there is something here that is imbalanced about this connection. You're willing to try to fix it. I do feel that. You do have this energy of, I do want to make things right in this connection, but Three of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands, Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's something missing here. I don't know what's missing. So I feel like either you or this person, or maybe both of you, there was a hesitancy here to really start this connection, to really get things going in this connection. And even now-ish, I guess in the recent past, we could say, there were some doubts. I could put it that way. Some doubts. And it comes down to sort of, this can be an abandonment issue, or it's an issue of feeling like, I need a lot of support, I need a lot of nurturing, I need a lot of caring. It can be from your perspective, that maybe that this person needs a lot of care, a lot of support, a lot of nurturing here. And that might have caused some hesitancy here for you to want to start something in this connection. It can be their energy as well. The energies can be flipped. Or it can be you or this person knows that, I need a lot of support. I need a lot of care. I need a lot of, caring, love, all of that type of energy. And so then there was also, or, that hesitancy to start something here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who it is. It's either you or it's your person. Like, one of you needs a lot of attention, or maybe both of you need a lot of attention, like a lot of like loving type of attention, caring, nurturing attention here. And that there's a bit of an imbalance here, because one person needs more of it. Not more of it than the other, but like one person needs a lot of it, or maybe both of you need a lot of it. And that is kind of what the problem is here. And it does seem like there is a bit of a selfish energy here, sort of like where somebody doesn't really want to work with the other person because they're too concerned about themselves. Here with the Queen of Wands here, what I feel is like she's somebody here who is like, it's not that it is a bit of like, you should bow down to me type of thing, but not exactly. She's just very like, I mean, look at, okay, from I'm drawn to the eyes. Like what I'm imagining here, what this cat is looking at, that there's a mirror right here. So just imagine there's a mirror here, and the cat is just looking at themselves in the mirror, and they just keep looking at themselves in the mirror. So yes, it is a bit of a selfish energy, but it's like more like I'm focused on myself. You're like, oh damn, I'm so attractive. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Like I mean, it's not exactly that, but it's just concerned about themselves. The queen here is she's concerned about herself here, and there's a bit of an unwillingness here to work together. I mean, that's also another hiccup here. But again, I feel like your energy, at least Cancer, is that you're willing to sort of, figure this out. You're determined here. All right, let's see. Let's get some more energies here for you. All these cards are like flipping in my hand, like back into the deck. They're not like actually flipping out. Okay, well, I'll put this both here. Wedding and priest. Ooh, man, that's interesting. I feel like you believe that this could go like really far. This is also why you're determined to make things work here, Cancer. You may believe that this person is the one, to put it that way. Or you just believe that this is a connection that, you know, could last a long time, like a long-term connection here. Or it can be that it is a long-term connection, that you've been with this person for a very long time, so you're not gonna give up on them that easily because, you know, you've been together for a long time. You know, it's one of those. Okay. Yeah, doctor. I do feel this connection is healing for the two of you. This person heals you, you heal them. You know, it's pretty good. I mean, that's really all that I'm getting here, is that you are very healing to each other. That's what I mean. I'm getting a lot of respect from this connection. It's a very strong connection. You have a very strong bond here with this person. What is this? Merchant in reverse. Well, I am getting a bit of like finance, which is weird. Like, careful how much you spend here. I do feel like some of the things that you're willing to do might cost you some money here. That you might be spending some money here. For me, that seems a little bit of a negative here. So just be careful of how much you spend on this person and in this connection here, because I'm getting a bit of a money sink here. I'm getting that there's something here that, you know, is going to cost you monetarily. That's something that you're you know, that you're willing to do here for this connection may come out of your pocketbook. Okay. Malady. Yeah, again, like I said, just be careful of how much you sacrifice here, because it can make you sick. Like, it can make you feel exhausted. It can make you feel tired. Like, actually, like physically. Like I said, like if we take the example of the rain again, I mean, that's such a good example because it applies here. So your person goes out and, you know, they're using the umbrella and they, you know, they're fine, they're dry and everything. But, you know, you go out and you have to run in the rain, you're completely soaked, and then like maybe you don't feel well afterwards. So I don't know, maybe you already had a cold or something and you sacrificed the umbrella for the person, and then now you're inside and, you know, it's just kind of aggravated, like it's just made your cold worse, and now like you're not feeling well or something along those lines. So you're sacrificing yourself to the point that it makes you sick. You know, you're doing things that are affecting your health. So just be careful about that. When you sacrifice things, try not to like, be careful that it could affect your health here. What is this? Old woman in reverse. Somebody's kind of nosy about this connection. So there's a Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, I mean, I'm hesitant to say things about third party energy because I know a lot of readers, when they see threes, they just jump to it. They're like, third party, somebody else, somebody else. And I'm very hesitant to say that because for me, it isn't usual. I will say lately though, it has been, but normally it's not usually a third party here. But here it's very possible. I don't think they're directly involved though. I feel like this is something from the past. So like if your person here is like this Queen of Wands, you know, they're really concerned about themselves, or it's you, you know, energies can be flipped here. This whole justice thing, I can't really tell who is who. So that's why I'm having difficulties on who is the one who's the imbalance is with. So take it as it resonates. What I'm getting here, like the Queen of Wands, the reason why she acts this way, kind of shallow here, is I do feel there is a third party energy here. So here's something that's very specific. This can be like a mother figure, who is very how would I describe it? It's not strict. It's like, yes, you know, like those type of mothers who are like always like getting on your case about how you look and like how you present yourself to the world, kind of thing. Like, oh, you can't go out wearing that, you know, what will the neighbors think, what will people think, you know, if you wore that, like, you know, you can't wear that, you know, it's too short or it's too revealing. um it feels like that. It feels like somebody who's meddling, who from the past has meddled a lot with whoever this this queen, I mean, maybe it's a king, queen of wands, um you know, and that, you know, that's why they're kind of, there's a bit of a shallowness here, a bit of a vainness here, because perhaps this person has been told in their life that, you know, you can't do this, you can't wear that, you can't present yourself like this. There's a little bit of that. And there's also just somebody who just can't fucking keep their nose out of your business with this connection here. So there is somebody who is kind of meddling in the connection, somebody who, you know, has to speak their 2 cents here about what's going on in this connection here, which could be causing a bit of a problem here as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to clean this up, Cancer, and we're going to see the other side, which is the other person in this connection. So bear with me while I organize myself. Okay, so the other side of this energy, your person. Is it really like 30 minutes already? Wow, time just flies. I didn't even realize I've been talking that long. Okay. See, I try so hard to make like readings shorter, but I don't know, I just ramble, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I do, but maybe I do. Okay. Let's see. Cancer. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Queen of Coins, Ten of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Huh? Oh, so they are the Queen of Wands. Huh. See? I was like, I'm not sure who that Queen of Wands energy is, you know. But here we go. It's more on your person. I do feel that some of it is you, but I feel more of it, this energy is more your person's energy, and it's in reverse. So this person is acting very selfishly, right, you know, in this month here. I don't think they mean to. See, there's an independent energy here. I want to do what I want to do, but here's the thing. You can share with me. You can share with me. You can do a, you know, like, it's a little bit of like, yeah, okay. It's a little bit of, so here's an example. You're making plans to go out with this person, you know, you're making plans for a date or whatever. You're like, okay, let's go out this, you know, this Friday night, let's do something together. And they're like, yeah, sure. And then, but they make all the plans, so they're like, okay, let's go to this place to eat because I want to eat at this place. Let's go, you know, to this place, you know, to hang out because I want to hang out at this place. You know, like, let's go to my friend's house because I want to hang out with my friends. And it's all of like, it's all about, you know, let's do what I want to do. But you know, but with the Six of Coins, they're like, yeah, but you know, I want to share it with you. So the things that I want to do, it is what I want to do, but I want to do it with you. There is a bit of a, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing though. They do have a bit of doubts here. So if you do think that they're being selfish here, I do feel like there's a little bit of a self-awareness here. That they're a little bit aware that they're kind of being self-centered here, and you know, they're just kind of questioning a bit, like they're trying to make up their mind, like, should I be like this or should I not? Because it's like, well, I did, like, I did say to Cancer that they could, they could share. I am sharing with them, but I mean, I'm not really like allowing them to sort of do what they want to do. We're just doing what I want to do. Am I being self-centered or whatever? Yeah, so there's that energy there. It is an imbalance though, because yeah, okay. All right, so their energy here. So there's something going on in their life here that I feel there isn't much they can do about it. There's just there's just something like unfortunate that's happening in their life here, that there really isn't anything that you can do about it. And I do feel like that's a little bit why you're persistent as well here, because it's like you almost know that it's not their fault. It's not their fault that this is happening in their life or that this is happening to them. So, that's also why you're like, well, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to give up because I know it's not their fault. Okay, great, fine. Queen of Coins. This person is learning. This person is kind of having a glow up here, especially this month. I feel, I mean, I don't have the card anymore. I put it away. But with the Queen of Wands energy here, that is in their overall energy, like sort of their current state. But it's kind of they're coming into this Queen of Coins. It's either they're coming into this Queen of Coins or you are the Queen of Coins to them. And this is somebody who's very stable, somebody who is sorry, I got lost in my thoughts because I was thinking about the incoming energy. I had like two thoughts at once and it just kind of it like crashed in my brain because it was like I got interrupted. It was like spirit or whatever was like, oh, stop this train of thought. That's not exactly accurate. I'm like, okay, what is accurate? So okay, yeah, this is more how they're seeing you, the Queen of Coins. They're seeing you, Cancer, as this Queen of Coins. You're somebody who that they can rely on, somebody that they can depend on, somebody who cares, somebody who basically is going to give them what they want, and you can provide them with what it is that they want. I'm just gonna turn on the light because the light's being kind of weird here. That didn't really help. I mean, it helped a bit, but yeah, they do see you as somebody who is quite mature. The Queen of Coins can also be the sort of waifu card. They may see you as somebody who they would like to spend a lot of time with. When I say a lot of time, like to have a commitment with. Remember, I feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, I feel like you're probably not ready to have a commitment or something long term right now. And again, like it feels like that's something you bonded over, so they probably very likely feel the same way. But they do see you as somebody who has potential to be that person, to be their quote wife. It's just energy. It's the Queen of Coins. It's feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're female or male or whatever. It's just yeah. It's a partner basically. This person does feel overwhelmed though. They feel overwhelmed with burdens, and I feel like they have difficulty kind of sharing this with you. They have difficulty expressing their feelings here with you, telling you how they feel about these burdens here. So yeah, there's something here that is weighing on them. It may be that it may have to do with that you're so willing to do things for this person that they feel maybe a little bit of a sense of guilt here because they know that you are putting yourself ahead of them, and they may know this, and again, like they see you as this Queen of Coins. They see you as somebody who's like amazing. Like this is Queen of Coins is like an amazing person here. This is like the Mother Teresa card. Like you're fucking amazing. And it almost is a burden to them because it's almost like I'm not as great as you are. It sounds weird to say it that way, but it does feel like that. It does feel like this person, they put you a little bit on a pedestal, and you know, they're like, they realize that you're doing everything, you have so much patience with this person, and it actually causes them burdens because they feel like they're a burden to you, that like, oh, you have to deal with all my shit and everything. And they don't really tell you this. They might even run away from you, like try to get away from you. um Not because they want to actually be away from you, but because, you know, they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with burdens that sometimes they're like, I just kind of need some time to myself, or I need some time with other people that isn't you. And again, you know, this is a problem here with the Hierophant in reverse. This also can be a problem with commitment as well. This can also be somebody who is afraid of commitment here, so they run away to their friends. You know, they overdo it, they over party a little bit too much here. And that can cause this, or this can be just somebody who is a rule breaker as well. And if you break the rules, I mean, obviously justice is in reverse, so breaking the rules creates imbalance here. Somebody who doesn't follow the rules, somebody um who is adverse to doing what is set out. Because remember, your overall energy and that energy flew out with the Emperor and the Page of Coins. Like, you're trying to learn how to set boundaries here, and I feel like this person oversteps those boundaries sometimes, and that also creates imbalance there for you, because this person, like, you put boundaries in place, like, this is how it's going to be. Like, let's say, I don't know, let's say, you know, your job, you've told this person, these are the hours that I work, these are the hours that I'm free, and these are the things that, you know, I need to do when I'm not working. And so you've learned to set these boundaries, and you've made it clear, like, this is what this is the time that I have free. And then, you know, they insist on kind of breaking those rules that you've set. It's like, well, like, let's say, you know, you work a job Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. But like, when you come home, you have to set aside like an hour to do, you know, the things around the house, you know, whatever, walk the dog, do some chores, clean up, you know, get the groceries, you know, regular shit. And that, but they like try to cut into that time, you know, they try to insist, like, well, I have this time, like, so can we like do something now? Can we hang out now? And you're like, well, I need, like, this is my time to do the shit that I need to do, and like, I've already told you this is my time that I do this shit. And they kind of ignore that. Just an example. That's just the energy there. So yeah, this person may act in that way as well. All right, let's just let me clarify some of this, because I feel like I'm talking a bit in circles. All right, let's see about the unfortunate events, the things that aren't this person's fault. It seems to progressively get kind of more negative as we go. Like, it doesn't start off in a good place, but it seems to kind of progress into like another, like, it's like we're already starting here in this negative part, but then we're just kind of like, it's not like it's getting better or worse, we're just going down into another negative part. I don't know, it's just what it feels like. Okay, what can you tell me about what isn't this person's fault here? What's going on with this person? Okay, can you like stop? I don't know what's going on, but the cards just keep flipping in my hand, and I don't take cards that flip in my hand. I take note of it, but that's not how I shuffle. They keep flipping in my hand. Okay. I think that card just flipped in my hand, but Ace of Swords, King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, things in their life have just kind of gone off the rails a little bit here, and it's really not their fault. I feel like there's somebody else here who, it's like I made an executive decision here and it was not the right decision, and it just kind of like, yeah, this person kind of just, they just did it. I don't even think they even asked this person. So somebody in their life just decided to do something, and just kind of out of fucking nowhere almost, and it's just caused kind of chaos in this person's life, and it's really not their fault. It's not their fault here, and I feel like they know why it's upsetting. So they know why this upsets them. So it's not even like they're unaware of it. They're very aware of what's going on in their life. They're very aware of why it's happening. Like, they know who this is. They know who this King of Swords is. They know what happened. They know why it's happening. But there's nothing they can really do about it right now. Like, it's not their fault. I don't really know how to explain. I know that sounds very vague, but that's just what's there. Okay, Queen of Coins. Queen of Wands. See, I mean, the Queen of Wands energy keeps popping up here, and I was like, when I was thinking about here, I did say you have a bit of that, but it is a lot of them. You're a person here. This person thinks about you a lot. A lot. Hmm. I feel like you may be the one that is kind of not sure about something here, or they're not sure about something here with you. I'm not really thinking it's a bad thing. I hesitate to even like mention it, to be honest, because it just seems so small. Um really, it kind of like, it's kind of like not a big deal, but like it kind of is just something that is, it's like it's stressful to whoever is thinking it, but it really isn't that big of a deal, to be honest. um this person, like, they see, like, they stress out a lot about you leaving them. They feel like, you're so great, you're so awesome, like, you have your shit together, you know what you're doing here, that they do stress out that you might leave them, because the thing is, they find you very attractive. They think you're very attractive, and they almost feel like you could have anyone here. They're like, you could be with anyone, why are you with me? And that, that kind of stresses them out. That's why I'm feeling like this really isn't that big of a deal. Because I see your energy, you're willing to try to make this work, and what they're thinking is kind of silly here. When I see your energy, it's kind of silly for them to think about this, but it is something that they stress out about. Okay. Or they will be stressing out about more this month. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. See, there's that Queen of Pentacles energy. Five of Cups. Still about you. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, again, they do keep this shit to themselves here. I mean, it's the same of what I said. They do feel overwhelmed. They do feel a burden here, because they know, you're trying, and it's like they feel like you're putting yourself ahead of them, and they feel overburdened because they feel like they're not really doing anything compared to you. See, we had the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. That's them. Compared to you, the Queen of Pentacles here, they're like, I'm not pulling my weight here compared to what Cancer is doing here. And they're, they're actually disappointed in themselves with this. And this is something that they keep to themselves. But there is a certain amount of uh fear here a little bit, but it's mostly like they just keep this to themselves. I feel like, yeah, they're aware. Everything that I said here, especially with justice in reverse, they are aware of it. They're not sharing this. They don't share it, and that actually weighs on them more, because they're not sharing this sort of like, they know, Cancer, that you are putting more work into this than they are. And but it's kind of like, I have to ask, this person, like, so then why aren't you putting in the work? So if you know that Cancer's putting in more work into this connection than you are, then what's wrong with you? Well, okay, I guess I answered my question here with the Wheel of Fortune. There's some things that they can't help that are going on in their life, and okay, they have a bit of an out here. Okay, Five of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords. Yeah, again, conflict, Ten of Swords in reverse. This person runs away. This person runs away probably to hang out with people. When I say hang out, I really mean like party, and when I say party, I mean it's to an excess. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it's too, and it's too much. It's because like they feel overburdened. They feel the weight of, you know you're putting in all this work and this effort. They're not putting in this work and effort that you are. They feel bad, they feel disappointed. So then, like, they go out and then they party too much because, they feel bad. And the Ten of Swords, they feel this pain, and they kind of, it is a bit of numbing that pain here with other people. And all the, because they feel conflicted inside themselves, because they feel conflicted that they're not really doing anything. They feel conflicted on, what should I do, what should I focus on? Like, I know I should do things, I know I should say things, but they're not saying it. And it's either they go out and they party, or they just kind of don't say anything. They don't say anything to you. I mean, it's a bit of both. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, Six of Cups. So this person struggles with some insecurities here. Some. Yeah, there's some insecurities here. I don't feel like, again, this comes back to this energy here. Something is happening. Somebody decided something, and it kind of threw their life into a bit of a chaos here. So it's not their fault, and they know why they're this way. They know why, they're upset here. They do struggle with insecurities here. I feel like these insecurities kind of, they don't put in enough effort because of these insecurities. But I know, like, that's not really an excuse here, but I'm just reading the energy here. This is just kind of what their past is like. I feel like this is even before you even entered the picture. So this can be from when they were kids, when they were younger. That's where this kind of all began, with the insecurity here, and they never really worked it out. Yeah, they never really worked it out. And I feel like that's where this sort of rebellious energy is. It's not really rebellious, but like I said, they don't respect rules. Like they're not respecting your boundaries. So when you say, this is the way it is, even for small things, they kind of like don't respect it. And I don't know. It's something from when they were a kid. Um, that's going on here. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, they still need to learn. They still need to learn things. Here, again with the Moon in reverse, there's things that they don't know that they need to learn. Things that are hidden from them in the dark. It's like you don't know what you don't know, and there's still some growth here. Again, Page of Pentacles. They need to learn. Like you are learning where to put your boundaries. They need to learn how to sort of even control their emotions here. With the Moon, there are a lot of emotions here, a lot of like intense emotions that they also need to learn how to deal with, because it's coming out in a way, like that's where this sort of imbalance is coming out in this connection. This person needs to work on some things, quite frankly. I'll put it that way. This person, there's nothing that you can really do. Not really. I mean, they already see, like, you're already doing everything that you can do, at least in this person's eyes, because they see you're trying, and they see, like, you're amazing. And, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like, the more, like, the better that you're doing in this connection, it's like almost the more overwhelmed, the worse that they feel, because they're like, wow, Cancer is putting so much effort into this connection, I kind of suck. But that's not your fault. This is just how this person thinks, because this person is insecure. This person has an insecurity here that has been around since they were like kids, since they were younger. And it's just so, when they see you doing great, and they see, not even just in this connection, just in general, they see you that you're doing well, and they're like, why is Cancer doing so much better than me? But it's like they can too, but they can't help it because there's shit going on in their life. So let's see where their energy is at. Where is this kind of energy that's going here? That is like a fuck ton of cards that, no, I just want one. Well, not one, but like, not like a gazillion like that. Distant. Alright, so this person, their energies towards you, they might feel a little bit distant, a little bit emotionally unavailable. Sometimes they might even lack awareness. Especially like, I feel like this is just how it feels. I mean, it feels like they're lacking awareness. It feels like, I mean, it is. There's an ignorance here. Like I said, it's like, so what's wrong with you? Why don't you just do it? Well, because they have to learn. They have to learn how to do this shit. Lonely, wanting you bad, jealous. I mean, this energy, it's almost like they do this to themselves. The loneliness they do to themselves, because they go out and they run away. So it's like, so why did you run away? You kind of did it to yourself. Here, you're lonely because, you ran away from Cancer just because Cancer was doing things. But it's like, so you emotionally distance yourself. I feel like the distance here, the emotionally distance, is more with what is going on, the things that they can't really, that's not really their fault. Here, I feel they're very much aware, like they know that they sometimes are emotionally distant. This can also be that they just kind of are physically distant as well. This can be a long distance thing as well. Again, I feel like the ignorance here can be, they think that you're like, why is Cancer with me? Cancer could be with anybody. Cancer's so attractive, they can be with anybody. why is Cancer with me? But it's like, it doesn't matter what you tell them. Like, you tell this person, like, you know, I want things to work out with us, you know, I'm here with you, I want to be with you. They just kind of, in their brain, it doesn't comprehend, and it doesn't like sink in. So, you know, that's where this ignorance is. This, they're just disregarding whatever you tell them or whatever you show them here, and they just kind of feel lonely. But it's like, so why are you feeling lonely? I know Cancer, you're like, I'm here, you know, like, I'm here, so why do you feel lonely? They feel lonely because they feel like you're putting in more effort than they are, and you know, then they feel bad about that. And then, but the thing is, they run away, but when they run away, they miss you. They miss you, and there's a bit of jealousy here towards you, Cancer. They are jealous that you seem to have your shit together, that you seem, again, there's that energy of like, I don't, like, I'm just a page, I'm just a knight. Well, Cancer is a queen, and it's like, there is a bit of jealousy of like, I wish like I could have my shit together as much as Cancer seems to have their shit together. But you know, they can have it, they just have to learn. They have to learn about the things that they don't know, the things that they don't look at, you know, the things that are hidden, and you know, learn how to deal with your emotions, and you know, and all of that. All right, let's get some quick advice from the universe for you, Cancer. Okay. Hierophant, Chariot in reverse, Hanged Man, and the Hermit. So the overall energy here for you, Cancer, is you may need some time to yourself, but also this is more about using your inner guidance, you know, contemplating things, really contemplating where you want to go next here, because the Chariot in reverse, this is harkening back to this energy here, to your person who feels like things are out of control in their life, and they're like, well, I can't really do anything about that. So what Spirit is saying here is like, you really need to sort of think about that. Think about, how much you want to get involved basically in that here, because it's going to be for a while. The Hierophant here, you know, this is something like, if you decide to get involved with this, if you're that determined, just know like you're gonna have to be in it for the long haul, because the Hierophant and the Hanged Man, it just feels to me that if you really mean it and you really want to be in this, it's going to be a while. And you know, really sort of, and the Hangman, you know, the sacrifices aren't going to stop here as well. Yeah, I just real yeah, okay, anyways, the sacrifices aren't going to stop here, and just be aware of that. You know, really think about it, really think about, you know, if you want to go down this path here. Yeah, okay. That's your reading, Cancer. If you're wondering what I was looking at here, because I know I didn't say anything, it's the Magician in reverse, and it was more of like you doubting yourself. The Magician in reverse is just somebody like, you know, kind of doubting yourself. That's what I was like, okay, yeah, you're in a place of I'm not sure, and that's why it's like, okay, that's why you really have to think about it. Sorry, sometimes I do that. I look at it and like I don't really feel like it's something I need to say, but I realized in that moment that if you were watching and you're probably like, okay, she looked at it and then she put it down. What did she see? Why didn't she share it with me? Like, yeah. So, okay. So sometimes I do that and I don't mean to, because I don't really think it's worth sharing, because it's just more of the same. But yes. Okay. Anyways, Cancer, that is your reading, your monthly reading for June 2022. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, I'd appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. That just helps me do more with the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up. I try to post at least one sort of all signs reading weekly and one for the weekend at the very least. That's what I try to do. So you'll be notified when those go up. And yeah, so good luck this month. Take care, and I will talk to you later.